Hey everybody, welcome to Movie Time. I'm Sean. In an interview this week, James McAvoy, you guys also know him as Professor Charles Xavier, was talking about the upcoming X-Men Apocalypse. Now, there's not a lot known about this film as of yet because it's still in the early stages of production. But he has said that he thinks it's time that, he goes bald. I'm looking forward to this if this is true, if they've already actually talked about that and he's giving us, some kind of knowledge of something that's going to happen in the film. I'm very much looking forward to this. I want to see what is going to cause this to happen. Is there going to be some intricate plot detail that involves Apocalypse? Is it going to be something natural that's happening in the course of his life? I don't know. All I know is this is going to be interesting. I want to see what happens and how he loses his hair. As of this week, the new rumor on the block about the Assassin's Creed movies that Robert Downey Jr. RDJ is joining the cast as none other than Leonardo da Vinci. I've been playing the Assassin's Creed series since the beginning, and I really love it. And I really enjoyed Leonardo da Vinci's character writing the Ezio movies. It was really interesting. But I think if RDJ really brings his charisma and his eccentricities to the character, the role, I think that Leonardo da Vinci is going to be a great character for him, and I think it's going to be a very interesting aspect to the Assassin's Creed movie. I think it could be a nice way to lift the drama and put some comedy in there as well as keeping the drama, because I think the Assassin's Creed movie is going to be a bit of a drama as well as action. It's not going to be super comedy heavy, but this might be a role that he could do very, very well. And on to our next Avenger. Well, this one isn't an Avenger per se, but Loki, Tom Hiddleston himself, has been cast in Skull Island. Skull Island is going to be a bit of an offshoot, more of an origin story of King Kong. It's following up Peter Jackson's King Kong remake that he did back, I think it was 2005, I think it was, which I actually quite liked. It was pretty long, but I liked it. So I'm really looking forward to this. I want to see what his character is going to be. I mean, what kind of capacity is he going to be in the movie? I think that this is going to be a great idea, a great role for him, because in this one he's going to be able to carry this movie, and we all know he's a great actor, and this is going to be his time to shine. He's going to go out there and he's going to show us that he is who we thought he is. Alright guys, so I really don't like talking a lot about rumor. This one has been reported by Deadline. It hasn't been confirmed just yet, but Deadline is saying that Matthew Damon and Paul Greengrass are going to be returning to the Bourne franchise. This is great news. Matt Damon has said that he's not going to return to the Bourne franchise unless Paul Greengrass goes back to it too as well. As much as I like the Bourne legacy, I definitely like Matt Damon's Bourne films more than the Jeremy Renner ones. Now, what will be the best thing, best of both worlds, I guess you could say, will be Matt Damon, Paul Greengrass combining the two franchises together with Jeremy Renner, and something goes from there. I think that would be the best way to do it. I think that would be pretty awesome. And so hopefully something like that happens. Hopefully this isn't rumor. Hopefully this turns out to be true. Deadline is reporting it, so I do want to put some emphasis in that. They have had credible stories before, and so I do hope that this is true. So as of this week, guys, the Vacation movie that has thought to been, canceled, pushed back, shelved, started. It actually started this week. They started production on the Vacation reboot sequel. Rewequel. We'll call it Rewequel. So they started production this week. Great news. I'm very happy about that. I've been talking about this. I think I spoke about 3 weeks ago, that when they announced, Charlie Day as well as Chris Hemsworth joining the cast, I said that this is good news. This means that they're getting closer, and so I was right. They are closer. They're starting production, and they also have another cast announcement, which is pretty awesome as well. They announced that Leslie Mann, you guys know her from The 40-Year-Old Virgin, This Is 40, all kinds of other movies. She's Judd Apatow's wife. She's a beautiful woman, great, funny, comedic actress. She will be playing Audrey Griswold, Ed Helms' Rusty's sister. So I'm assuming that she's gonna be Chris Hemsworth's wife. So that's, I don't know, she's gonna be funny. I know she is. They haven't said what her capacity is, other than at least she's gonna be in the film in some way. So I'm thinking that just as Clark Griswold, Chevy Chase, and Beverly D'Angelo's roles in this film, they're all going to be there at least in some form, some capacity, in at least a cameo role. She's going to be at least that, and I know she's going to knock it out of the park. So I'm really excited about this announcement. And last but not least, guys, Marvel this week released the official synopsis for the Avengers Age of Ultron. It goes a little something like this. Marvel Studios presents Avengers The Age of Ultron, the epic follow-up to the biggest superhero movie of all time. When Tony Stark tries to jumpstart a dormant peacekeeping program, things go awry, and Earth's mightiest heroes, including Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, the Incredible Hulk, Black Widow and Hawkeye are put to the ultimate test as the fate of the planet hangs in the balance. As the villainous Ultron emerges, it is up to the Avengers to stop him from enacting his terrible plans, and soon uneasy alliances and unexpected action pave the way for an epic and unique global adventure. Marvel's Avengers Age of Ultron stars Robert Downey Jr., who returns as Iron Man, along with Chris Evans as Captain America, Chris Hemsworth as Thor, and Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk, together with Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow and Jeremy Renner as Hawkeye, and with the additional support of Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury and Kobe Smulders as Agent Maria Hill. The team must reassemble and defeat James Spader as Ultron, a terrifying technological villain hell-bent on human extinction. Along the way, they confront two mysterious and powerful newcomers, Wanda Maximoff, played by Elizabeth Olsen, and Pietro Maximoff, played by Aaron Taylor Johnson, and meet an old friend in a new form when Paul Bettany becomes Vision. So this is an interesting synopsis. I really like some of the keywords they throw in there. A dormant peacekeeping program. This leads me to believe that though Tony Stark is the one that brings the technology back, he isn't the one that created it. This leads me to a few things. The first thing that it makes me think of, and I'm a little upset with this, is why is Ant-Man not coming out before the Avengers? I don't know, but I want to know why. Because with this whole dormant program thing, it is, you know, that right there, the word dormant means that it existed beforehand. So that leads me to believe that Hank Pym, as in the comic books, actually created the Ultron software, the Ultron program. So, I mean, right there, lots of things going on with that, and lots of questions can arise. Other than that, though, I mean, everything else going on in the synopsis is what you expect. It's what your standard synopsis that Marvel's gonna get you, and hopefully we can get some video pretty soon. Apparently RDJ has been teasing some things on his Twitter, as well as Mark Ruffalo, about a video to announce a video in the future. So hopefully some videos or some teasers come out pretty soon. I cannot wait to find out more information about the Avengers Age of Ultron. Alright guys, so we have two trailers that came out this week that caught my attention. The first one we're going to start off with is The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. Now, I've heard a lot of things said about this trailer, and it took me all week to watch it. And I gotta say that everybody was building it up to be this monumental, badass, oh my god, Katniss Everdeen is amazing and kicks so much butt. And I gotta say, I was a little disappointed in this one. This one just, it gives me kind of the scope of what's going on in this first movie. And other than that, though, I don't think Katniss looks like a badass in here. She kind of has this surprised look, her face like, oh, what's gonna happen a lot of the time in the trailer. I want to see her become this badass that people are saying that she is. So this trailer's alright, you know, it sets the tone, it sets the scope of the next two films, and I'm interested in the next two films. And this trailer helps it, but at the same time, it's not something that's gonna blow your mind. The second trailer is John Wick. This was starring Keanu Reeves, and I gotta say, this one looks amazing. This trailer just looks so badass. It's a green band trailer, and you feel like it's a red band trailer. I wish they made a red band trailer. I hope that this movie is R-rated. I hope it's gonna go with that R rating and just gonna freaking fly with it. Because this one, if it does, it's gonna be amazing, amazing movie. Keanu Reeves is back in this film. It looks like he's kicking some serious butt. Some of the lines in this movie, just, oh my god, they're amazing. The trailer, just to set you up with it, like, oh, where'd you get that car? Oh, whatever, just some punk or whatever. And what? Somebody said, oh, we're in trouble. The guy goes, oh, we're in trouble. What? Because I stole a car? Not because of what you stole, but because of who you did it to. And so, like, in the film, like, everybody's already knows who he is. And in the trailer, he backs it up, and he just, he demolishes people. It looks awesome. I can't wait for this film. Alright guys, so in theaters this week, there are quite a few movies that actually have my attention. First off, you have The Maze Runner. It's based on the book. Apparently the book is really good. And so I have seen the trailers for this one, and I'm really interested in this one. It's kind of like Lord of the Flies meets The Hunger Games mixed with Twilight and all those other teen movies. But this one has a grittier feel to it, so I'm really looking forward to this one. You also have the comedy, This Is Where I Leave You. And this one just looks really good. It has a lot of comedic talent in it. It's Jason Bateman, Tina Fey. You have the guy from Girls. You have the guy from House of Cards. You have Jane Fonda, who's wearing an amazing foam chest plate that looks real. I mean, this movie looks like it's going to be a nice nice trip to the movie theater. And plus, what other thing I like about it is it's rated R. So that means to me that they're not going to be cutting back on any of the curses or any of the sexual innuendos or anything like that. So I'm really interested in that one. Another movie that I've been interested in for a while is Walk Among the Tombstones. This one's starring Liam Neeson, and ever since Taken, Liam Neeson has been able to embody this just badass, and pretty much he does a good job at it. So I'm really interested in this one, and I want to see what this one's gonna, have in it that's going to be slightly different from Taken, Taken 2, Non-Stop, the Unforgotten, or whatever that other one was where he had amnesia. So I'm really interested in this one as well. And the other movie that I am really interested in is Tusk, directed by Kevin Smith. This one's starring Justin Long. Even Haley Joel Osment has found a way to get back into a movie with this one. I'm just really interested in this one. I want to see where it's going to go, if it's going to be pure horror, if they're going to mix some comedy in there. I'm just really interested in this one. Alright guys, so that's it for Movie Time this week. Remember to click the like, share, subscribe buttons down below. Leave your comments, questions, suggestions in the comment section. Let's have a great conversation this week. We'll see you next time.